Hey, what's up guys? This is Jack here with the Hobby Lair, and today we have the newest release of Gundam. This is GD02 and this just released today, so happy release day for the newest Gundam set from Bandai. Let's check it out. It is called Dual Impact. Lots of really awesome cards in here. See if it says anything on the box. So we have 130 card types, and this is how the 130 card types breaks down. Plus 13 card types. The plus 13 is the token plus the resource number, and the manufacturer is Bandai from Japan. So this is a made in Japan box, and there are 24 booster packs in this box here, and the bottom is a blank white. All right, and we got this box from our local OGS. There's one in town that has a lot of product, and surprisingly, it's also the one, or maybe unsurprisingly, that sells it at MSRP. So this was right around $120, and MSRP is the cheapest that you'll find this. There are no stores selling this for under MSRP. The other stores in town are all selling for $140 to $180, so $120 is actually a pretty insane price, even though it's supposed to be MSRP. And the reason for that is it's really hard to get these boxes. We'll talk a little bit more about that as we open this box. See you on the other side. Alright, so here's all 24 of these beautiful packs. I am a fan of keeping the box just in case I want to use it to store bulk and things like that, and it's kind of a nice little display piece. Alright, so we got 2 rows of 12. Let me know if you're team left or team right. Put in your predictions before the video begins. I'm personally a left kind of guy, just like I am a tails kind of guy. So let's start with the left. Let's see which side does better. One thing to note about these, all of them have the exact same pack art here, so you're not going to have a art set like you do in Pokemon. And let's check out the back real quick. So the same card rarities is shown here, and then here's a little website. Cool, so nothing too crazy here. All right, super exciting. Let's get cracking. Here we go. This is the first pack I've opened. So far, I've not spoiled this set too much yet, although I did play in the STO5 starter deck event, so I did see a lot of the Iron-Blooded Orphans cards, although they are not inside of the booster box. They are only inside of the starter deck. All right, and there is our first rare. It's a decisive last resort. Really excited for more purple cards to really boost up the purple in my decks. I feel like the starter deck was a great starting point, but we need more support. Main is choose 6 purple unit cards from your trash, exile them, and choose one unit to destroy it. Very cool little destroy card here. Oh my gosh, and we start right off with a alt art. It is Sugai's Galgoog. Man, this card looks amazing. All alt arts look amazing in Gundam. I think they do so well with the texturing, with the foiling. It's just absolutely beautiful. And for this clan card, it's choose one enemy unit that's level 5 or higher and deal 2 damage to it. So once we open up STO6, which will be the next video, so look for that tomorrow, we will have a lot of clan cards, and this will go perfectly in that. And then we have an EX base. Let me get a sleeve for this. I am not prepared. And boom, just a super cool card on the first pack as well. I am super pumped for this opening, and we just kicked it off in the best possible way. Nice little R+. On to pack number 2. Yeah, so my big chases here are the Epyon as well as the tallgeese. So I am a huge fan of Gundam Wing, as you can tell by my playmat here, and it seems like they know what they're doing with the big chase card being Wing 0 in the previous set, or one of the big chase cards being Wing 0 in the previous set, and now it's Epyon as well as tallgeese. So they're definitely doing it right by me, at least. Dramatic Turnabout, nice, that's our rare, and we have a Flit Asuno as our second rare. The alt art for this card looks absolutely insane. We have a resource of Epyon. Yay. Definitely going to be trying to get a full set of the Epyon resources as well. Alright, I got to be pretty careful about space management here. With 24 packs, I'm going to quickly run out of space if I don't manage it along the way. What do you guys think about this new set? Is it easy to acquire, hard to acquire where you are? I've heard a lot of different views. Most of it is negative around how to get this set. Hey, there's a nice little laughter there. But yeah, there's some positives GXs, but the majority has been negatives. Our first LR is a Gundam Versago. We're hitting all the red units here. This one is a breach 1, 4/4, 3 or less enemy shields, choose 1 enemy unit, and deal 2 damage. So more direct damage as expected from red. We have a red Gundam. Yeah, so outside of that one shop like I was talking about, everything else is a little bit more expensive, to the point where when I'm seeing 150 and 160, I'm a little uncertain if I should buy the box. I'm a little spoiled by the one store that sells these at MSRP, but they do enforce 1 per person, so if I want more after this box, I'm definitely going to have to buy them elsewhere. There's our first rare. Hey, and there's our second rare. It's a 4. The art for 4 also looks absolutely insane. And then we have a Gundam Age 1 normal resource. Yeah, and I'm sure you guys have started noticing I have been putting prices onto the video in terms of the TCG Player pricing. That's the market price that you see on TCG Player as of the day that this video was recorded, and I fully expect this will go drastically down, especially for the non-art arts. Hey, it's a Gundam Aerial rebuild. We pulled way too much of Gundam Aerial rares from our last set, GD01. Hopefully we don't do the same again. Yep, here is a Gundam Aerial. This is actually a pretty cool artwork. High maneuver, and yeah, you can get blocker. Very cool. Our second LR is a Quebly. It gains suppression when linked, and then when it's paired with the Neo Zeon pilot, attack, choose 1 damage unit, deal 2 damage. All right, we are really hitting only the red LRs. This is pretty crazy. All of our LRs and alts so far have been red. So I don't know if we can keep this up, but yeah, red could be our color for this set. But yeah, I'll definitely be doing another video in 3 months, and we'll see how much the prices have dropped. I really enjoy doing those videos. It'll be the exact same video, but I'll do the 3-month price versus the current price, or the 3-month ago price versus the current price. And yeah, it's always very interesting to see just how much it falls in that amount of time. And based on GD01, definitely expecting a big drastic fall there. Gundam Age 1 Spallo. Nice, that's our first rare, and our second is a Gaza C. All right. Ooh, Psycho Gundam. Nice little resource there. Yeah, one thing they've really done well with this set is the design of the art pilots. The pilots look absolutely insane. Almost all of the arts are a piece of art in and of itself. I think it's going to be a lot of fun trying to collect all of those, and for anyone that likes blinging out their decks, it's going to be a ton of fun for you too. There is our first rare, and it's a pilot. Oh, and we have an age device. Very nice. So our second rare and a Gundam X. So far, we haven't had any duplicate resources yet. All right, since this is my first box, I can't verify this personally, but I have heard that the pull rates are the exact same as GD01 booster boxes, which means you're going to have 2 alt arts, you're going to have 1 alt art resource, and you're going to have 8 LRs. So that should be the exact same for every box, with 2 big exceptions. One is if you get the box with the LR++, it'll take a slot of an LR, so you'll only have 7 LRs, but you'll have 3 alt arts. Hey, there's our third LR. It's a Gundam Gushin Rebake. So it's a purple blocker, and on deploy, choose 1 your units and 1 enemy unit and deal 1 damage to them. I have a blockers only deck, and yeah, I think this is gonna make the cut. So like I was saying, it's the same as all the other boxes of GD01 and GD02. The only exceptions being one, the LR++ being in your box, and then the other being a God Pack. So if you get a God Pack, then congrats, you won the lottery, and yeah, you're gonna have a lot more alt arts than everyone else. All very, very quickly too. It's a red Gundam, very nice. And there is our red base. We are getting a lot of red. And this one lets you discard to draw one. Very nice. Hey, our second Gundam Epyon. This could be a sign. If we can pull the alt art Epyon, I will be a very, very happy camper. But yeah, it definitely seems like the distribution issues have not gotten any better. Maybe possibly worse. So apparently, GameStop was also supposed to start carrying these GD02 packs. However, it got delayed. So they were all supposed to release today. You were able to buy 5 packs if you're not a pro member, 10 packs if you are a pro member. And apparently that is not happening, but we have a Quebly LR Plus. So we are actually just hitting all of these red units. Again, pretty crazy. I'm very happy though that we got an LR Plus. Open boxes before where there was not an LR Plus. So having one is awesome. And there is a Daltris little token there. Yeah, just check out that awesome texturing. But yeah, I swear, this is definitely the red box. The Gundam gods want me to play red, and I will happily oblige. I am a big red fan. For the majority of the last set, I was playing green-red Zeon Rush, and it didn't go so well because the red wasn't quite there. But hey, it might be now. Although this isn't quite Rush anymore. This is just a very, very nice unit. Let me put it over here with our other R+. Very nice. So it seems like both of our R pluses are on one side of the box. And it just turns out that it is the left side. So I think I win. Did anyone else choose the left side? All right. Let's see what else we can pull here. But yeah, tomorrow video on ST06 opening. Whoa, what is going on here? Very revealing artwork there. But yeah, tomorrow is ST06. We're gonna open that up. Might open up both of them on video. Might just open up one and then the other alt art so that we don't have to sit through the entire opening of the deck twice. But I know there is not a ton of excitement around Clan like there was for Purple. I think introducing a whole new color is super exciting, and Clan is kind of insulated in that Clan units tend to boost other Clan units, so you just need to play a lot of Clan units, and they don't play nicely with other colors or other types, factions, whatever you want to call it. Hey, there's a tallgeese, not the one that we wanted, but there is a tallgeese nonetheless. Nice, nice. And we have another LR, and it is an Elmeth. You know, that's Neo Zeon, this is Zeon. We might be playing Zeon again with this new set, Gundam H1 normal again. All right, so that was half of a box. I think that half did really well. So this half should have 1 alt art resource and 4 more LRs, unless we get the LR++. So here's the hoping, but my luck is never that good. All right, here's the first pack of the right side. Yeah, definitely let me know what your chases are in this set. I'm always curious what everyone else is trying to pull out of here. Let me know what your favorite Gundam is. Maybe it's because your favorite Gundam's in here. But we have Age, we have X, we have IBO, we have Clan. There's just a lot of different types now that are being introduced. Momentary Respite. Nice. And a Dawn. Here we go. And a Zeta Gundam. Oh yeah, and Zeta too. I think 1 or 2 more sets and they'll have introduced almost all of the factions or all of the different series, all of the different types of Gundam, and then at that point you can really focus on reinforcing and making really good cards for each Gundam series. All right, here we go. We have a, hey, nice. Speaking of Zeta Gundam, all of the LRs have really good artwork. It's pretty insane. Just the base rarities. Like, this artwork is so good that this could be an alt art for a lot of other card games. But this is just the base rarity. So I think as Gundam card game players, we are a little spoiled just by how good the artwork is. All right, and other exciting news, we are going to be going to a release event tomorrow. Actually, we might hit up 2 release events tomorrow. It seems like most of them are this weekend. There's 2 tomorrow, 1 on Sunday. I might space them out a little bit. But the way that those release events work is that they are sealed events. There's another Gaza C and a GQuuuuuuX. Nice. This is our non-art version. Yeah, the art's way cooler, but this isn't a bad art. Ooh, and there is our Quibbly. Check it out, the resource next to the art itself. Yeah, so it'll be my first time going to a sealed event for Gundam, so I think that'll be a lot of fun. Previously, I've been to a couple of sealed starter deck events, but sealed starter deck events are not nearly the same thing because you're just playing with the sealed starter deck that you get. This is grabbing 4 booster packs and making a deck out of those. I think it's very similar to Magic, and it's a great equalizer because you don't have to bring your own cards and you don't have to have any cards. We have an all-range attack here, so it's very, very beginner friendly, and it should be a ton of fun. I will say though, they are a little expensive. I think the ones here run $40, so $40 for 4 packs. It's a little expensive. I think if you do win, you get 1 or 2 packs per win, 1 pack per win probably, or like the winner gets something crazy. But this is my 3rd Hyakushiki already. My blocker deck is going to be really, really excited for all of these Hyakushikis. Okay, and there's another 4. All right, so we're starting to get some duplicates here. Hey, and we got a Zeta Gundam. The alt art resource is a Zeta Gundam. Definitely one of the ones that we were after. Would have preferred an epyon, but the reason I say Zeta is nice is because Zeta is popular. I'm not a huge fan of Zeta, but I know that there are people who are willing to trade epyons for Zetas. All right, we're nearing the end here. Yeah, $40 for 4 packs seems a little steep to me when you can get a third of a booster box, which is 8 packs for $40, but you're mainly playing for the fun of the event, trying to make an awesome deck and imposing your will upon your opponents. We have a Gundam X and a Gundam Chimeras. That is our next LR. A very nice deploy. If there are 4 more Gallahorn cards in your trash, draw 2. If you do, discard 2. So you're drawing, you're discarding. Seems like we have a couple of those. I think that's the 3rd one I've read that does both draw, but it also makes you discard. So just pure draw is definitely at a premium. Yeah, in terms of LRs, we definitely want to hit a couple of those Barbatoses that let you draw if it's damaged, or I guess we can't hit a couple. We are already at 1, 2, 3, 4. We can only hit max 2 now, and most likely there will be different ones, but that specific card, I think just being able to draw and not having to discard is a huge card advantage, and it's a 3-2, so you can get it out pretty quickly. Hey, but we do get a Psycho Gundam. This is the one that pairs with 4, and we also have another Daltris. In our last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packs, we have the opportunity to get the Barbatos I was talking about, or an LR++. Who knows what will happen? And then it just becomes super sad if we do get another LR, and it's not the Barbatos, because that means all the rest of the packs are dead packs. Very, very sad if and when that happens. I think there's going to be a pretty OP base here, not being able to get breached, which is getting more and more popular. For my little rush deck that gets destroyed by breach, I might start running this instead of the current Xeon bases I run. All right, last 4 packs. There's our Daltris there. All right, start getting to the end here. Man, this is actually a pretty good set. I think I still like GD01 a lot. However, I might like this a little bit better. I might like this just because it has both the epyon and the tallgeese alt arts. And we have another Psycho Gundam. Although we had a lot of the wing pilots as Gundams in the first GD01 with the Wing Zero, we had the Shenlong, we had the Death Scythe. The Death Scythe alt art wasn't too crazy though, so I was a little saddened by that. Hey, we have another Awakened Power. And our final LR is a Gundam Epyon. All right, I'll take that. I'll take that. Like I said, I am chasing Epyon, so getting a awesome Epyon here, not too bad at all. I am a fan. All right, and then we have our resources. Here are our final 2 packs. Shuffle them up. Unless there's a God pack, there shouldn't be anything crazy in either of these. I'm definitely hoping for either a mistake or a god pack. Or both. Maybe he will get both an LR and a god pack. That would be insane. Anyway, last 2 packs. Let's see what we can do here. All right, moment of truth. Yeah, I've also been looking for these at Walmart. I've been seeing that the GD02 packs have been popping up at Walmart for just $5 each. So not too bad at all. If you can find them. Oh my gosh, another Hyakushiki. I have an entire playset of these now. At this point, this has to be a staple in my blocker deck. Getting repair 1s, yeah, it's definitely gonna happen. Another 4. Wow, I think those are my 2 most common rares so far. And there's our Quibbly resource and our final pack. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can hit some last pack magic. Definitely going to be trying to get more of this set for sure. Really excited for some of the events and for the participation packs as well for this new set, Age Device, and a Red Gundam. So as expected, we did not hit any more LRs. And there is our GQuuuuuuX. Very nice. All right, so let's do a quick review of our hits here. Here is our Zeta Gundam Resource Plus Plus. Oh, no, just kidding. Resource Plus would be awesome. Amazing if it was a Resource Plus Plus. But no, just Resource Plus. And then we have our Quibbly and our Sugai's Galgoog. And then over here, we have our LRs. We have Epyon, Psycho, Kamaris, Zeta, Elmeth, Gushin Rebake, Quibbly, and Versago. And there it is. That's our GD02 box opening. I'll put the total up here. Again, just a reminder, we're both doing a ST06 video tomorrow, so make sure you stay tuned in for that, as well as a 3-month review of this video just to see what the change in the value of the box is. That's it for this opening. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you're enjoying the Gundam card game and you're able to get your hands on it. This is Jack, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.